Hello, my name is Madison.
And my name is Maia, and we have been working on new innovative phone lockers. So this is our problem statement. So the prior phone lockers were not long lasting enough to be used for many years. They were also too small to accommodate the various accessories that come with different phones, such as phone sizes, phone cases, and also the amount of phones that could fit in one unit itself. Um, and also the phone lockers, they were not like durable enough. A lot of them were breaking or damaged. They had defects. So that is another con to the previous phone lockers. Out of 719 cell phone lockers, 53 were found to be smashed throughout the course of the previous school year.
So the way we decided to propose our project was we intended to develop a prototype for new and enhanced cell phone lockers. Not only will these mobile phone lockers be more efficient and accessible, but they will also cut the total cost of Generation 3 cell phone lockers by 20%. When it comes to the actual phone lockers, we aim to use the plexiglass instead of the wood and an acrylic front to open and seal the lockers. We also wanted to incorporate piano hinges to add strength to the lockers when they are open and closed. On each locker, we propose to use a two-part metal TSA lock mechanism to ensure security.
Although we do have piano hinges on there, the new design type, we didn't really include piano hinges because it's a different way that we had the plexiglass set up, just to clarify that. Work completed. So there is a typo. Initially, we were supposed to complete 3 prototypes, but we do only have 2 different prototypes designed. Which is the initial prototype is a simple design of a cell phone locker, which you can store your phone, just a regular cell phone locker. The second prototype is a mobile phone locker that allows you to charge your phone via a USB connector on the phone locker's back wall. And then the third prototype is a cell phone locker that allows you to personalize the outside of your phone locker, which is the one that we did not get to build as a prototype.
As far as the experiments, 3 cell phone lockers sorry about that. 2 cell phone locker prototypes have been completed. By utilizing the resources provided in class, which included cardboard, a hot glue gun, and an X-Acto knife.
And we also did get to a point where we were able to print through the laser with some fixation and like measurements and stuff. So here are our Gantt charts. This is a timeline just to help us throughout the project to time out certain stuff that we need to complete. So for example, as you see, like we did have other assignments to complete, such as the OSHA video. So we had a timeline for that, gave ourselves like a week for that, which was the week of April 18th. Contact Dean Kane, because he also was a person that did help us throughout this time. We didn't put him in the acknowledgement slide, but we would like to acknowledge Dean Kane because he gave us his input on how he wanted the cell phone lockers to, and we took away what we need to take away from his design that he had. We did talk to him, and then we also completed our prototypes and then the design in order. So basically, the Gantt chart would just help us organize everything that we need to do in the amount of time that we have.
Now for our project results, like we said before, we have constructed 2 functional models, one with a USB port and the other one just a regular cell phone locker that you can store your phone in, but it does have more space. Unfortunately, due to the amount of time, we will not be able to construct the phone lockers with the intended material plexiglass, but although we did not complete our project to the fullest, we were able to achieve the prototype and exact measurements for the cell phone lockers.
Future innovations. In the future design, it will be complete to the fullest. We've been saying that forever, but it will actually be complete. If we had about a week or 2 left, I feel like we could have got it complete. There will be phone lockers constructed of plexiglass and working HDMI inputs where you can plug your charger into through the phone locker, and also like a battery, a whole connector port that will be able to function and charge everything. Also, different uses of phone lockers will be built, so there will be like the actual units of phone lockers, because our project was only going to be individual units. We'll have the actual whole units built of the different types of phone lockers. So the one with the chargers, the one with the DIY do-it-yourself outsides, and also the regular phone lockers themselves.
Now for our pictures, I'm going to explain the first two, and my partner will explain the second ones. So for the first picture, as you can see, that is the regular new cell phone locker that we constructed. As you can see, there's like a handle where we can pull it open, and basically what you would do is you open it and you'll slide your phone, and there you can see it's more spacious. So you know, if you want to put any extra materials in there, or if you have two phones, or you know, anything.
By extra
of that
materials,
sort.
she means like mace,
Pepper spray.
pepper spray. Just
You
little
know,
gadgets that you have
things.
for safety that they won't allow you to bring inside the school. You wouldn't leave it in your phone locker. The last two at the bottom. So that is the first one to your left is just showing like the space between like the is it not width, the thickness of the phone locker, to show how you can probably most likely put two phones in there or one big phone with a big case, and also to show how much space it is to put like the other stuff, like such as the little gadgets that we named before. And the one to the right, the bottom right, is just the little HDMI input that we're talking about. So with the cell phone lockers, for the chargers, they will have to supply their own chargers, so they can put their charger through that little HDMI port that we had left cut out in the back, so they'll be able to charge it, and then we'll supply the connector for them to put it into. Acknowledgement. We would like to acknowledge Mr. Leslie for taking time to help us come up with test plans and giving us the opportunity to build in his lab. Although we did not get to build in the lab, he was going to help us build in the lab with this gadgets and supplies that he had down there. We would also like to acknowledge Mr. Simple for giving us guidance along the path of constructing our project and helping in times of need when there was confusion and problem solving needed. He was there to help us as a teacher that he was, and just, you know, helping us complete our project. And like I said before, we do want to thank Dean Kane as well for giving us his input on his phone locker design, although we did not use his phone locker design. So like acknowledge him for giving us the time out of his day to show us what he came up with for phone lockers.
Also, someone else that's not listed, we would like to thank Mr. Leslie's wife, because basically she gave us the idea that to finish this project for our senior project, because we had already started it during the summer internship, and she, you know, said that this is something that she could see us doing for our senior project. So she basically helped us start it, and we finished it.
And that is really all for our project that we have for our senior project. So I hope you guys enjoyed our project slideshow, and that is all that we have for y'all.
Have a good day and stay blessed.